if there has been a shoujo manga where you're like, Laura, I need you to read this and I want you to review it on your channel today, my friends, this video is for you to put in that recommendation. Hello friends, happy Tuesday. So very excited that you're here. This past Sunday, I recently kicked off the 25 days of shoujo manga. Very excited, and I knew that this would be one of the next videos I wanted to film outside the manga news video from yesterday because it felt weird not to do a manga news video on a Monday, you know what I mean? So I was like, Tuesday, this is it. So in the previous, 2 years? Last year? I think it's 2 years. I think it's been 2 years. I think it's is this really my third year of doing the 25 days of shoujo manga? That didn't even register, to be honest. But in recent events, usually I do like a really big international kind of giveaway, and I'll do like manga and merch. I know I did that last year, and I think the year before that I just did manga. Well, unfortunately, because the price of shipping has gone up, like not just in the US where I live, but especially internationally, I was like, I can't do a physical giveaway as I have in the past, and I was so crestfallen, and I knew me, no way was I gonna do just US only. I was like, no, if I can't make this giveaway international, then we're just not doing one. So I did some brainstorming, I did some chatting with the Patreon and channel members, and I think I asked them if they would like digital art because I love art and even when I like physical more than digital art, having digital art to use like as your like screensaver on your computer or your phone has been like one of my recent discovered joys of this year. And so I was like, oh, that would be super cool to do a giveaway, and that if people shared shoujo recommendations with me, then once they do, they can download a free digital print. And I was like, yeah, let's go with it. So I did some brainstorming, and I knew that I wanted to do Yona and Hawk from Yona of the Dawn this year. I just knew it, and I knew the pose. I wanted heart hands. And then I asked Patreon channel members to vote what outfit they should have, and I asked them to vote for something else too, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head because that was quite a while back. That's how long ago it was when talking about this with them. So that is what I am doing this year, because also, just to mention, the shoujo recommendations I get during the 25 days of shoujo manga, I actually use those recommendations for my next year's event of my read and review shoujo spree, where you guys vote on what you want me to read and review, and then I actually do whatever the 3 winning titles, I actually read those and review them on my channel. So it is time, friends. Again, if there has been a shoujo manga or a variety of shoujo manga that you're like, Laura, you need to know about this, I want you to read and review it, I have made a form where you could put all those suggestions, all those recommendations in that form, and then after you submit that form, you are going to have the chance to download the full digital art print as well as a coloring page of Yona and Hawk. And I just have to do a huge shout out to my friend Pippa at Strawberry Shoujo on Instagram. She is the artist that I worked with this year, and she blew it out the park. I'm going to leave her Instagram handle right here, but I'm also going to leave a link to her Instagram page down below, as well as her Ko-fi shop, because I think I have almost all of her art that she's done. I know she's done art from Kami-sama Kiss and House Moving Castle and some Sailor Moon inspired art. It's all very beautiful. She's got stickers and prints, so definitely check it out. But the art print digitally, again, this is me digital. She was just so kind and sent me a physical one, and I was so shocked and so happy. But for digital, you will be able to download this right here. Look at them. Look how beautiful they look. They look so amazing. Literally, the only thing I told her, I wanted heart hands, and the Patreon channel members voted for their outfits. And I was like, for the background, I have no ideas. And so she made this emblem, this symbol, and it looks amazing. I'm going to put the full digital version here. And so again, if you would love to download this as well as a coloring page, I have a link down below. It is a Google form link. You go and you put your name on the form as well as many shoujo recommendations as you would like to mention. Now, if you have participated in my previous events of my read and review shoujo spree and you're like, well, that one was in it and it didn't win, please suggest it again. I totally don't mind. And you're like, well, Laura, what did actually win for these past events? I've got you covered. Here is this graphic that I made that had all of the winners. So we had A Condition Called Love, Sand Chronicles, My Happy Marriage, Kakariko Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Story of the Red Hair, and Queen's Quality. On the form, I've even mentioned have direct links to all of those videos in case if you are curious. So again, fill out the form, and after you hit submit, it's going to say thank you for suggesting these different shoujo manga, and then it's going to have a download link. I do ask that you not share this with anybody else. Please just encourage your friends that love shoujo or read shoujo to come give me suggestions. I will say, please only recommend or suggest manga that's licensed in English. This can be digital or physical. These can also be out of print series. Now, if you're also like, well, Laura, I submitted or I suggested series and they didn't make the list, I do base it off of how available it is, that I can get my hands on it by, say, I guess at this point, like K-Manga, Comic-Key, if I own it physically, if I'm able to get it physically, as well if my library has it. I try and use all of the resources that I can to make sure that I'm able to read them. So please also keep that in mind, though I guess you really wouldn't know until after it was submitted, but hopefully that still makes sense. So please go suggest all of the shoujo manga. There's no limit on how many you can suggest, and if you don't want to fill out the form, that is fine. You can leave your suggestions down below. Just keep in mind, I'm not putting the download link for this stunning art print by Pippa at Strawberry Scouts, that I'm not going to put it in the YouTube description. It's only going to be accessed or available to download via that form. So just keep that in mind. I really hope you guys love it. It is so beautiful. I am obsessed and I'm just so excited. Well, probably it's the time this video goes live, but I already have it up on my wall of prints because I love it so very much. And I'm really just thankful as well for everybody who has suggested shoujo manga in the past. There have been times, I don't think I have it down here, but there have been times, yes, there have been times that people have suggested series like Land of the Blindfolded where I could not wait for my event to kick off to see if it would win, and I just went ahead and read it. So I definitely keep a list of all those shoujo recommendations, and I really am looking forward to seeing what you will suggest, friend. Again, I'm just really, really excited and hope that you are too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching and recommending. Bye!